In the hometown TV viewing area, when you're talking girls tennis, you're talking the Queensbury Spartans. This team has been quite successful down through the years as a girls tennis team. Hometown TV Magazine Sports visited a recent match at the Queensbury High School courts to take a closer look at the squad. To find the last Foothills Council defeat on the record of Queensbury's girls tennis team, you have to go back to 1980. And that year, there was only one loss to find. That's dominance. In fact, so dominating are the Spartans that the finals of the Foothills Council tennis tournament went down to a head-to-head matchup of Queensbury's number 1 and number 2 players. And both of those girls, as well as a doubles team, are still very much alive in the Section 2 tournament, which continues this coming Saturday at Schenectady's Central Park. The coach of girls tennis at Queensbury is Jim Kosha, who is quick to point out that although his team does have a couple of individual standouts, there are many others who contribute greatly. What makes the girls tennis program at Queensbury so strong?
Well, one of the things I think is the good feeding program we have from the tennis and swim club, the indoor courts, the country club, have team tennis in the summertime for the younger kids. So that feeds to us. We seem to be a hub. And one of the things also is the fact that if you're winning, you have to draw the attention. The people come along and say, gee, my kid can perhaps play a little lessons or something. And it just builds the program so that we can continue in that same sort of line.
Another point about a sport with a winning tradition at a school maybe is if there is a certain athlete who is possibly geared toward two sports that would be going on at the same time, that athlete might lean toward the one where the school has established a winning program.
I would think so. It's happened to us in the past. We had a girl a few years ago. We had to make a decision between field hockey and tennis, and for us, fortunately, she came to tennis. Field hockey wasn't too thrilled, but it didn't hurt me because she played number 1 for us.
Playing number 1 for Queensbury this year is a junior, Chrissy Andrews, undefeated in 3 years of Foothills Council competition. Chrissy, just the idea of being undefeated throughout your career, has that led to any pressure anywhere along the way? Have you felt any pressure? Has it just been a match-to-match thing?
It's been pretty much a match-to-match thing, except sometimes when I play other schools, and you start losing a couple points, you start to think, maybe this might break my record.
Are there ever any times leading up to a match where, because things have come the way they have and because you're undefeated, that you find, gee, maybe I should have prepared a little harder?
Yeah, sometimes when I start losing, losing a couple games in a row, I start feeling that maybe I didn't practice enough, the day before.
What about a situation such as the Foothills Council tournament where you end up playing a teammate? How do you feel about situations like that?
About playing a teammate, we were very good friends. I didn't really want to play her, but that's the way it came out. And as if we were in separate brackets, so it had to end up that way. But I just try and play my own game when I have to play a friend like that.
What's in your future, tennis-wise or otherwise?
I'd like to play in a professional career if I could hack it up there. But first I'd like to go to college and then play on the college team and then probably go for professional level from there.
Any schools in mind?
I was looking at kind of the southern schools, so I could play tennis all year round.
Chrissy's 23-0 Foothills Council record over 3 seasons comes close to being matched by many teammates. For example, junior Sue Homer is 17-0 with her partners in doubles competition. Her partner on this year's team is a freshman, Liz Woodbury. In her first year, she's 7-0. The second doubles team of junior Colleen Pulaski and freshman Debbie Pankin are 6-0. And last year in doubles competition, Colleen and her playing partner then were 6-1. So her record overall, 12 victories and 1 defeat. Senior Kelly Hermance, the number 2 singles player behind Chrissy Andrews, has an overall high school career record of 19-4. And freshman Joelle Davis was 5-0 last year as an 8th grader and 7-0 this season for a 12-0 overall mark. She's teamed with Amy McGowan, a senior, in the sectional doubles that we mentioned earlier that continues this weekend. The Davis-McGowan team has also taken the Foothills Council doubles title for the last 2 years. By the way, the day we shot the footage for this story, Queensbury clinched this year's Foothills Council title by shutting out Ballston Spa, even though we took some of Coach Kosha's time and attention away from the courts.
You haven't lost in 3 years.
Okay, we won.
Oh.
You didn't ever even watch this.
We're busy, you're on television.
Big deal, the television man. Are you coming to see us?
He's got you now.
Come on.
Joe Pizzullo, Hometown TV Magazine Sports.